What is up guys, it's been a while since we last made a video, and that's because I've recently gone into my second week of uni so far for this particular semester, and because of that I've just been getting a lot more serious with my studies and everything, so I didn't really have time to do or make any videos, and I was spending more of that time trying to prepare for the semester. So yeah, hopefully that won't affect me in future videos and stuff like that, but we'll just have to see what happens. But because of that, we couldn't make a review for episode 14, so we're going to be doing a double episode review today. Let's just get started. So episode 14, obviously we pick up with Aichi going up against Kyo. So right now we can see that Murukuma is just insanely broken because Kyo has beaten both Goki and Kamui by locking the Vanguard from standing and being ridden over. Now, the episode's titled Awaken Psyqualia, which is obviously really awesome because we can see that Aichi actually does awaken Psyqualia. Of course, it's in a really different state, but you can definitely see that Aichi is falling into a small trance. As a result, he's not too familiar with it. Right now I think he's just still trying to grasp the concept of it, and he did mention things about the wind after he beat Kyo, so that could be hinting that maybe Leon is also using Psyqualia, but for now maybe it won't go in that direction. It might take a completely different direction, and the wind might just be something that Leon just commands that's completely separate to Psyqualia, but we'll have to find out here. But anyways, Kyo is actually a more honorable person than I thought. After the fight, he actually did pick up Kamui's cards. The supporters of Kyo that came along, I mean, seriously, after Kyo lost one match or one game, they just kick him and then considering him a weakling. I mean, those two guys, I was really satisfied the fact that they were beaten off screen by Goki and Kamui. It goes to show how weak they were, but yeah, I just really hated those two guys commentating in the background saying that they were so great and stuff, and they just easily lost. So it's good to see that they're disposed of again, or they're just disposed of, and they won't be appearing again hopefully. But yeah, like Kyo is definitely starting to become a more better person in this particular version here. I mean, picking up someone's cards after you're losing, like actually agreeing to something like that, pretty amazing of him. So yeah, that's pretty cool there. But given his loss so early in this particular version, it makes me wonder how his character will develop and what will happen to him as well as Asteroid. It's going to be interesting to see. Is he actually defecting from Asteroid, or is he going to take some sort of punishment and try to redeem himself as part of Asteroid? But we'll have to see what happens. But basically that's it for that episode. But let's move on to one of the bigger episodes here. Episode 15, we finally debut with Asuka and her Pale Moons, and wow, this episode is really good. Like, Asuka is one of my most favorite characters. That's pretty much why I've been playing Pale Moon for so long. But yeah, it's just really awesome to see them debut for once, and yeah, I just really like the type of character Asuka actually has. Her personality in this particular version is definitely really nice. It's very provocative, and you know, I kind of like that. She's a lot more, how should you say, she has this really sadistic type of nature to her, and I kind of like that. So really cool in her character, and definitely cool to see maybe perhaps some kind of showdown or rivalry with Misaki here. So yeah, I don't know, who do you guys actually root for? I'm actually on Asuka's side here in terms of her rivalry with Misaki, but you know, you guys know the result from the previous series. But for this one, I'm hoping to see Asuka has more screen time rather than being overshadowed later on by a lot of future characters that come afterwards. But this one obviously is moving at a faster pace, so hopefully they don't shift the character away from their screen time, both humor and also backstory, as well as just, I don't know, giving a bit of fan service here with both Misaki and Asuka. So we get to see Kai's and Miwa's past and how they actually interacted. So definitely a lot more different. Definitely really interesting to see how this will develop. The relationship between Kai and Miwa. So it's definitely interesting to see how Miwa will actually develop as a character throughout this series. But it's sad to see that he actually lost in this particular episode. It was more so the fight that allowed him to try and get through to protecting Kai, and I definitely like that he has this devotion here, which is very much so similar to his original series version. But in this one, I don't know, it does have a different feel to it, but you can definitely tell that he hasn't lost that devotion he has to his friendship with Kai. Also, their imaginary gift, obviously we already know by now that they're using Axel, but very interestingly, Asuka's main Pale Moon Grade 3 is actually a Beast Tamer and not a Nightmare Doll. Very interesting there, but of course we do also know of a card called Nightmare Doll Alice, which is being revamped in this particular version, which will be released soon. I don't know, I think the effect has already been released as well. I think I read up on that, and yeah, we'll definitely be using that to upgrade my Nightmare Doll deck. So if you guys want to see a deck profile on that, on maybe a premium version when it comes out, then I could definitely do that. But yeah, for now, I think it will be the Beast Tamer Grade 3. That will be the main one that Asuka's using. So very interesting to see, and I am definitely going to be building Pale Moons alongside Shadow Paladins. Definitely the two I'm looking forward to the most here as well, with the units actually having their own mind and actually talking, having their own speech as well, which is really interesting to see, of course. But in this one, it's definitely been done so in a more defined fashion than it has in the previous episodes, and I definitely do like how they actually make fun of the attacks and everything. It definitely has been done well here in both the story and how they actually I guess protrude the way that the fight actually turns out and everything like that. The only thing I actually have to complain about this particular episode is the animation. I felt that the animation was kind of poor in this, and I actually have been feeling this ever since the anime has begun, and that's the animation has actually been given the close-ups has been amazing for the animation. I'm not bothered by that at all, and the animation style is also not my problem. The problem is more so the background and the quick screen animation, which has very little effort put into it, and I feel like with that, I don't know, it just makes it less alive of a kind of feel to it, and there's no atmosphere, there's no secondary feeling to it, and because of that, you can't really feel like you're in the story. So yeah, I'm hoping that maybe they can improve on the art later on, or the animation, sorry, new animators, and because of that they might be inexperienced, but overall I just feel that the animation definitely can improve, and I really do hope they improve on that. But yeah, for now I definitely do love this episode, really amazing to watch. But I don't want to keep this video for too long. Definitely enjoyed this episode. Tell me what you guys actually think about this, and are you guys on Team Misaki or Team Asuka? I'm on Team Asuka, but yeah, tell me your thoughts in the comment section down below. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you next time.